Well, I just saw Uzumaki or Swirl or Spiral, this new anime series from Adult Swim based on the book of Jinti Ito, that he is sort of a master horror. You can say he is sort of kind of Stephen King but Japanese. But there is one problem, especially are you a fan of Jinti Ito, because every time they adapt something from him, is always kind of a failure. I mean, not a failure because if you never read his manga, you probably will not be disappointed. But the only problem is if you read the manga, watch some chapters, or just watch the art, you could tell it gives a completely different vibe automatically because they have done several times GT, work, but if it's adapted, it just feels flat, or they change the art style, or doesn't get the vibe, or the pacing is wrong. Something always goes wrong. Even that it adapted to a live action series, not action series, a live action movie. Even they chose the right director, if they didn't have like the right budget, it still doesn't work. Something about the man's work. It's really hard to adapt to any type of form of entertainment. You think animation is the greatest idea to do with G2 Ito's work of this sort of uh, spiral project or swirl project, depends how you translate it. But besides that, to me, when I watch it, I did enjoy at least the first episode, but I started to get a little bored a little bit because I know the original project, original manga is so much better. Maybe because it's sort of hard to pull it off because you're the one who read the manga. You have the pacing. You don't know what's going on. Every time you turn your page, you freak out. You get more into it. You get scared. But this adaptation was kind of okay. I mean, I guess it got better because GT Eden himself sort of tweeted out he proves his stamp of approval of this project. He likes what's going on. So I'm probably continue watching it to see probably improves. We have moments of glimpse here. Genius moments that you just like, yes, that's why I want it. Yes. But the only problem is it kind of slows down. Like it doesn't feel that pressure, that panicking, that sort of dread. It does have dread. You have that panicking, but I feel it drags. I think that's the best way to describe it because I have mixed emotions of the first episode. It works, but it doesn't. And I just don't know why. Because of the pacing, or the camera work, or just G2 Eater's work by itself. Of course, before I continue on, my name is Rachel. I like to talk about animation, not just animation, to reviews, first impressions, cartoon theories, and sometimes, if I have some spare time, cartoon breaking news. Of course, you like how it's going, you like to help my channel, put like, comment, and subscribe. And that's the only thing you do. If not, that's fine. If you do, thank you. Because of you, I am getting close to my main goal of 2,000 subscribers. And yes, I am getting close every single day because of people like you. People who like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you. Now, let's get started off my first impression of episode 1 of Jito Ito new adaptation of his spiral or swirl adaptation of this anime from Adult Swim. I'm just gonna call it Spiral for right now because I cannot say the original name perfectly, so Spiral it is. Now, the first episode it just introduced our two main leads who are basically friends but also in a relationship, and one of them actually says to the other one that something is wrong. You don't feel it, something's really off. Something about the wind or something. Something I can't put my finger on it. And it is true because the whole story of this is sort of this town get cursed about this sort of spirals. That sort of weird way go over circles, getting closer and closer. In fact, you watch them just walking and just feel this sort of whirlwind becoming a twister, passing them. Things around them looks kind of off and strange. You can't put your finger like something is completely wrong. The whole episode is just established that this town is cursed, but they don't know why or how. It's like the little things that sort of start to bother the main lead character. For example, one of the main lead character's father starting the sets with spirals so much he buying items, shirts, any random object who have the spiral, and becoming the spiral. But almost kind of ironic, but yet kind of creepy way that it kind of does work like the original manga. But the only problem is you don't know how to be scared or be fun of it. And I think it's one of the biggest issues of this adaptation because GTA Ito has this sort of kind of ironic type of humor that's sort of hard to actually pull off. And you watch the first episode, you do notice. Like the another good example on the episode, one of the main lead characters' friends who have the scar becoming a spiral. But some reason attract all these guys, but she doesn't know kind of why, but she thinks, oh, because she's cute, she's beautiful. In a way, yes, but it's go more creeper, deeper of that because her little scar on her forehead becoming a spiral, eating her and attracting other people be sucked in. And how they do that, it was sort of disturbing, unique, but I feel kind of stretched out. And I think that's the issue. Maybe the whole first episode feels the pacing wasn't good enough because there are moments like that horror moment was brilliant. Like when one of the main lead's father passed away, they burned his body. The whole smoke becomes a spiral, become the face of the father, eating the spiral, but almost cursing the whole town. Even that you know the town is cursed. It's sort of a warning words. Yeah, I enjoy that. I enjoy that madness. I enjoy that one of the parents of the kids get so paranoid that she doesn't want to see any spiral. In fact, she cut her fingers, her not fingers, her fingerprints, cut them off with scissors, and you don't see it, just see her blood cutting off of them. But that is just so good. But the only problem is it's disturbing, but the feeling kind of wear off, and that's the problem. Like everything should work, and it does, but it doesn't. Maybe not yet figure out the full pacing. Maybe they fix that on the next episode or next 3 episodes because Jitin Ito, the creator of this, liked it. He actually worked on it. So, hoping they fixed the pacing. Maybe they did, but it probably on maybe episode 2, episode 3. I'm not sure. But it works. It's all about these two kids figuring out something's wrong, we must survive, and trying not to get near in spirals. And that sounds stupid. It is stupid. But it's clever, scary, up there, but it works, at least in manga form. In anime form, like this first episode, it did work, but it didn't. I guess it's just the pacing or the wrong focus on the moment, in other words. But it's sort of a mixed bag. Like, I kind of hit it, I love it. I said it before, I'd probably continue watching the next episode. But besides the death of one of the characters, a woman who crushes this other guy, become the spiral, those was basically the highlights. But I love it more how the main lead, one of the main leads, telling them time to get out of this place because you feel it. In fact, you don't feel it, you see it. You know what I mean? See it like the item. It's just something's off about this town. Yeah, glad they get that vibe. That something is strangely off. Yeah, it's really hard to pull it off, especially with Jinto Eater's sort of art style. Because the manga really shows how good the horror aspect it is. The art style is feels more like muddied, like kind of old words. That sort of old fashioned 1968 sort of type of weathered down. I think the best way to describe it. And I think this is the reason why GT art style really stands out. They give it that extra horror feeling. Like it's like been like old when you actually read it. Someone drew this like a long time ago, but that sort of vibe, that sort of creepiness, kind of hard to adapt it to anime nowadays. Had the attempts, but usually it fails because it always trying to clean it up. And I guess this version of it, they realize, wait, maybe we should not clean it up. Maybe we should leave the art style making sort of maybe CGI. And that's the thing. The CGI feels, I don't know what you're supposed to call it. I think you're supposed to call it autoscope, but I think I'm wrong. It's like the wrong words, but you get the idea. That sort of realistic human moments. Yeah, I feel they use real actors recording it and redrawing them again to get that movement because you feel they're moving a little bit more extra. And that's what I mean. Kind of autoscope feeling. And it works. It really does. Every single decision works. It just, I don't know, it's because of the pacing or what, but the art style does stand out. They do get the original feeling of the original manga. It's that something feels not yet connecting. I don't know, I said it before, it's the pacing, or the camera work, or what, or just Jitsun Ito's art style. Because say it again, it's really hard to readapt because how strange, ironic, and odd it really is. And yeah, as a sort of semi fan, I enjoyed it, but still have a lot of mixed feelings. I don't know you, how you felt about this. Do you enjoy it? Do you hate it? Tell me down below. Let me know. I got nothing else to say. Just thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and have a wonderful day. Bye.